Concept of economics. Economics refers to the branch of knowledge concerned with the production, consumption, and transfer of wealth. Definitions provided by economists about economics can be classified into three parts. Wealth definition of economics. Adam Smith's definition of economics. Adam Smith defined economics as the science of wealth. His definition puts great emphasis on the study of wealth. In other words, Smith pointed out that economics deals with the process of production and consumption. He started economics as an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. The main ideas or features of wealth definition are: study of wealth. Economics is the study of wealth only. It deals with the exchange and distribution of wealth. Nature of wealth. Adam Smith has only included material goods in the definition of wealth. Material goods are those goods which are tangible or visible. Importance of wealth. They believe that economic prosperity of a nation depends on the accumulation of wealth. Thus, they gave first priority to wealth. Study of an economic man. An economic man is someone who is always guided by self-interest and connected with his own material welfare. Likewise, Adam Smith's wealth-oriented definition was severely criticized by the writers. Its main criticism are: too much importance to wealth. Wealth is only a means of satisfying human needs. Thus, economics must emphasize the study of man much more than the study of wealth. Narrow view of the subject matter. It has confined the subject matter of economics only to the study of material goods. Unrealistic concept of an economic man. It is based on the unrealistic concept of an economic man. Economic studies common man, not a selfish economic man. Defective logic. As per critics, the meaning of the word wealth in Smith's definition is not clear. So, Smith's definition of economics has defective logic. Welfare definition of economics. Alfred Marshall's definition of economics. In order to save economics from the server's criticism, Marshall gave a new definition of economics as a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. His definition of economics puts more emphasis on mankind and his welfare, rather than wealth. The main ideas of Marshall's definition of economics are discussed below. Primary importance to mankind. A man performs various kinds of activities. They are social, religious, and economic. Whatever activities are performed by the man, their primary concern is to promote human welfare. Social science. As a social science, it studies only those people who live in the society, influencing other people and being influenced by them. Study of ordinary business of life. An ordinary man works to earn wealth or spends his earnings to get maximum satisfaction out of it. This is an activity of an ordinary man, not an extraordinary man like sadhus or sannyasi. Normative science. As a normative science, it studies causes that affects material welfare. Economics studies what should be done to promote material welfare. Likewise, Alfred Marshall's definition was quite popular until his definition was criticized by Lionel Robbins. Its criticism are: definition of classificatory nature. It classifies human activities into material and non-material welfare. An ordinary and other business of life, but cannot clarify the difference between these terms. Lack of a clear concept of welfare. The concept of welfare changes according to time, place and situation. We can say that economics studies all those things which satisfy human wants, whether they are harmful or useful. Economics is a human science. Economics is not a social science simply because it studies human beings. Therefore, it may be called human science rather than social science. Impractical definition. In practice, there's no clear-cut distinction between economic and non-economic activities and welfare as material and non-material. Scarcity and choice definition of economics. Lionel Robbins' definition of economics. Robbins' definition of economics became one of the most popular and analytical definitions of economics. According to him, economics is the science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative use. It is based on a number of human facts such as unlimited human wants, limited or scarce resources, and alternative uses of scarce resources. Its main ideas are: unlimited human wants. It is impossible to satisfy all wants of mankind. Thus, people have to choose which want to satisfy and which not to. Limited or scarce resource. Human beings have to decide for the satisfaction of which wants the resources should be used. Any resource is considered scarce if its supply is less than its demand. Alternative uses of scarce resources. All the resources have alternative uses. It means that some resources can be devoted to alternative lines of production. If the resources had a single use, the question of choice would not arise. Robbins' definition of economics is analytical, logical, and scientific. It has been criticized by some economists. Its criticisms are: ethical aspects ignored. Robbins overemphasizes economics as a positive science. In his view, economics only says how man behaves and how not he should behave. Too much stress on scarcity. Robbins lays too much stress on the scarce aspect. He forgot that an economic problem may also be out of abundance. Neglect of social aspects. It studies and deals with individual behavior only. In fact, economics is a social science which deals with man's behavior as a member of society as well.